evening. It's a very nice day here in Kenya, East Africa. Welcome again to my channel. And today it's a very gloomy day. The clouds are all over, you can see. It's 5 p.m. but you can see how the weather is calm, very chilly, so cold. Things are not that active, but you must do what you are entitled to do. So if it is your first time to see this face on my YouTube channel, my name is Karanja Gashui, and welcome to my channel. I do traveling vlog, but today I've decided to do a special video here. So keep tuned, and kindly, if you are new here, you've not subscribed, please subscribe and also share. So this is my entire village life. Those are the gravelia tree along there. These are the croton trees around there, and then all these are planted forest. People have decided to plant forest in abundance. So let's go and see. So my people, welcome again. And now, as I had said earlier, for those who don't know, I have a grandmother who is 91 years old, and he lives way ahead of that land, and so she is very old, but she is okay. Now what I need to do, I need to go and surprise him with some farm produce, very organic, the ones that I have planted. She doesn't know I'm around, so it will be a big surprise. And furthermore, I want to take her some peanuts, what do you call, sorry, cowpeas. They are grown, some cowpeas and some potatoes. And then afterwards, I want to go and fetch some firewood, and I want to go and take to her. You know, personally, I've been brought up in a village life, and that was the work that we did all our entire life. Yes, not entire life, but all the years that I was young, I was brought up in a village way. So we used to go and fetch firewoods in the forest. We come, bring them back. That is what we used to cook with. So that is not something new, and that is not something that you can say or downslide, bring down, or a way of bringing some kind of shame or anything. That is something that is African. That is an African way of life. That is how people lived. In fact, my grandmother has lived all that life with that kind of lifestyle, and it's very okay, because cooking with firewood, it has some disadvantage, but it's very okay. So let's see. Let's start with the cowpeas. I want to look for those that are already mature. Let me see these ones. So these are the cowpeas, and there's a lot of weeds around here I need to cultivate. These are the cowpeas. The weeds are a lot. I need to look for someone to work on. So let's see which ones are mature. I want just to surprise my grandmother. She doesn't know if I'm around. So I have these ones. These are cowpeas. Remember, this is organic farming. We've not used any commercial pesticide or fertilizers. This is just pure organic, grown. So you see. So my guys, I always tell people, it doesn't mean that you must have large chunk of land for you to cultivate your own crops or your own food for home consumption or subsistence farming. It needs just a small, just a way of having just a small idea and putting into practice the small thing that you have. And that small, even if it's a small portion of land or a plot, you can as well use, in as much as there is a lot of congestion, but you can use some sacks, fill them with soils, and then plant your food there, which are very safe, that are not polarized by these dangerous chemicals that infiltrate to our body, and the wrong run they bring some chronic illness. You can avoid that for free, just putting all your ideas into practice. So it doesn't, like now this is a very small portion, but I have utilized to the fullest. You can see there are cowpeas in forget about the weeds, I'll have to come and weed. And so these are the corns, they are everywhere. So you see, these are the cowpeas. Let me harvest. And there's nothing that gives someone the pride as eating or feeding on your own food, the own grown food, because you're always confident. You have a confidence that it's your own food, there is nothing bad about it. So that is the way you must move, the way the world is. The world is dynamic, so should you. So, and in fact, the period from planting to harvesting peanuts, it takes around 3 months for fully harvesting. So it's quite a small period of time, and everything will be okay. So let's do it. There's another one. I want to look for another one. In fact, the guys, I don't want to do that much because the dusk is getting and I want to fulfill everything. So I want to go to the part of potatoes. I want to harvest some potatoes here. This is how we harvest the potatoes for home consumption. The soil is very loose, So this is one bunch. They have not made very well. Let's look for another one. And remember, even the beans are already, they are mature. They just need to be harvested any time from now. Want to do some additional dish. In fact, even the beans are mature. You see, they are already dried up. It's just harvesting is remaining. Harvesting is the only thing that is remaining for now. So let's continue. The weeds here are on another level. These are the beans. Do you see? These ones, they are already dried up, so they need harvesting. The ground is very wet. There's another batch here. So my people, for those who will be asking why it's so cold and very chilly at this time, even you can feel some water droplets from the sky, because the weather, here in Africa, particularly here in Kenya, East Africa, we have the cold seasons. The cold seasons only comes 2 months. That is the month of June and July. And it's not that cold as compared to the Western countries. No, this is just mild, but the impact is felt because we are used to sunbathing in the sun and everything. So that's why you see the cloudy, it's so cloudy, very clumsy. You see, there is no activity. Even the chirping of birds, you can't feel them as normal. You can hear some sounds, chirping of birds from a distance. But when the day is bright, they always enjoy the full force of the nature. So I've done harvesting the cowpeas and the potatoes. Now what is remaining is just collecting firewood. I want to show you how we used to collect firewood in my African way. And then I want to go and surprise my grandmother, who is 91 years old. Wish him a better life, full of God's blessings. It's an icon. So Let's go and see how we'll do the firewoods. Want to see where I can collect the firewoods. I don't know if it's to go up in the tree. I can climb one of these trees. Don't know if it's better. Can get some firewood there. Let me reason out. Don't know if these trees have a lot of firewood or they have none. Let's go and see. These are all weeds. So my people, the process of collecting firewoods begin here. This is a bush. This all is a bushy area, you can see, and that is where we used to get firewood from. You see, all these are bushes. In fact, it's only brave people who can come at this time into such bushy areas. So the process starts like this. This is how we used to collect firewoods, like these ones. Do you see? This is a dry one. This is one. Then you put it there. You come to the next ones. It's an activity that needs a lot of resilience, and you also must be very careful as you look for these firewoods. Remember, I'm doing this for my grandmother, who is 91 years old. During this process, there are a lot of plants that you must discern from other plants. That is, they are very hazardous. Like for instance, you see this is a plant, but you can find, if you don't have the full knowledge about what it is, this is a plant, but it's very stingy. Once it comes into contact with your skin, you get a lot of rashes. So in the jungle, you always must be very careful Not everything is friendly. You see where you get firewood, they don't show up directly. You must look inside this thick forest. You see? I have already come into contact with these plants that have started scratching my body. Remember, my people, I'm doing this because not just for fun, but a way of preserving our culture. This is how our great-grandfather lived. This is how we were brought up here in Africa, and life was very good indeed. There was no that a lot of stress and all the way gas filling. You must have electricity for you to cook. You must have electricity for you to warm yourself. There was nothing as such. So Africa is it's a very wonderful continent because it provides for everyone needs. The nature has it's all that you all need. You don't have even to struggle that much to put everything in order. So I think my people, for today is enough. Now after gathering all that firewood, what we are remained with, I'm telling you, this is pure nature. So let's show you. This is also a firewood. So once when that is over, remember I forgot to tell you that I didn't come with a rope. So when I tell you nature provides for everything, just bear with me. Nature provides everyone with everything that he needs. So now I'm looking for a tree or a bush that used to extract. Let me make a way here. I'm looking for a plant that is used to provide ropes. Let me show you what kind of a plant it is. Hey, this bush is very thick. Even getting through it is a problem, a challenge. You must have a machete to clear all these unwanted bushes. Because what I want from the moment, this is how we make ways, because this place is very impeccable, impenetrable. The word was getting off my mind. So what we are looking after is this tree. Is this a tree or a bush? In my language we refer to it as muondoe. This one, you see, this is called muondoe. This is a rope plant, rope for tying all your luggage, and it's, remember, it is provided by the nature. Do you see? So I don't know if in Western countries or United States there are trees such as this. So what you need to do, I'm cutting at this point. It's okay. If I need another one, I'll have to cut this one. Good job. Then you must hold them. Oh, I had some gazelle. Then you have to pull them like this, pull them like this. That's a gazelle that is running all the way. So you must pull them like this until you come to a better place. Yes, this is a better place now. What we do now from this point, I want to show you step by step. I want to show you step by step how we prepare these ropes. I want to mount my camera in a better position so that it can capture. Yes. Higher. This is the rope plant. This is the rope plant. So what you do, you just have to prune like this. After you prune like this, what you are remained with becomes this. This is where now we shall produce the ropes from. I don't know if you can see them here. So from this way, this is how we do. Use your hand or fingers like this. Then you see how we do it. You see? Wow, guess what we have now? We have a rope. You see, this is a rope. Remember, this plant is known by my language as muondoe. I don't know the English name for it, or it doesn't have an English name. So what we do, this is our rope. Let's go now and tie our firewood. So this is our firewood. We want now to make it, to wrap it, and this is the ropes that we have found here. These ones. Hi. Let's wait for a minute. So my guys, after doing all this, now you need to tie them firmly so that you can transport them to the home. So you start with the bottom part of it. This is the rope. Then this is how you tie them. Don't know if you can see clearly. Let me show you. So you tie the other part. Make sure they are held firmly for easy carrying, and so to avoid unnecessary disturbances with other plants. So make it firm. Then we have our bunch of firewood here. So after doing that, this is the final product. This is how we used to carry firewood. This is now, from that point, because I'm in a forest, I must make sure that everything I had is with me. I don't want to forget anything here. This is our machete, and then we have our potatoes here. Now guess what is remaining? What is remaining as per now is to go and surprise our grandmother with this firewood. He'll be very grateful because this is how they are brought up. So let's go before dusk and engulf the whole area. So guys, I want to show you how we carry the firewood here in Africa. This is how we used to carry firewood. It's quite nostalgic. It's a moment in a lifetime. I feel like I'm doing this just yesterday when I was young. You can see the bunch of firewood that I'm carrying with me. It's always a pleasure to remind yourself of the youthful days. And I'm doing this not just for fun, but also a way of learning and also a way of appreciating our culture. You see? So I don't know if she's asleep. She doesn't have an idea if I'm coming. Let's see how he'll have to take it. And remember, she doesn't understand English. He only speaks in Kikuyu language and a bit of Kiswahili. Let's go. I'm trying to call her and the gate is closed. Soso! 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 Kwena safi? Oh, I think she has heard me. I'm telling her that if she has the keys to open here, let's see if she will come and open for me, or it's another person will have to come to open for me. So this is the firewood that I'm surprising her with. So let's wait for her. Remember, she is 91 years old. Soso! Soso! Safi no wena sio? Wena safi? I'm asking if she has the keys. You can see she's coming. And there are some dogs here. She's coming to open for me. She is 91 years old and she's walking just very good. 10 years also. Karaja. I'm telling her that I'm her grandson. Yeah. Yeah. Shosho is a Kikuyu word meaning grandmother. So don't get surprised. She is 91 years old. Tiboru. Eh. No rangengana. Rangengana. Yeah. Dagitiko hande wikare. Eh. Tiga kuhingu. Eh. Mudo lukanga manyaruka. Kaweika. Yeni. Aiya. Magere. Ndio vizuri. Oh. Ndio wesa karuke baidia. Oh. Kwenda. Una mudo ya mhende yazi. Ore yazi. Maikaraga. No, nebendaga atwa goko. Gui. Yes, nebendaga. Kadule. Bocha idaga. Ukona ikinetie montingo Deda riri. Tajitira gaka kamurango. Kawe nako. Ndina ngura ngurehera. Oi. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. 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 Onando to miji gotuaga i. Gotuire to igana ole gwa dollar gwatuka. Na to waru no ari nacio. Ndutete ko. Ndwari? Mwarutire. Oh. Ona to akwa atari. No ne ko rutiro darutire. Kugo ndure na cia kuria tha ici. Oh, waru. Oh. Yeah. 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 Oh.
itiacokire
ngeithia andu akwa aguo rore
hado nä mahårete
ndi magäkorore aragä kå må rä ka ta mä ro mä aka igana
niä ndena 80 na kä ndå
91. My grandmother is 91 years old. And she's walking. Uga atä ndakå rehera ngå
no ä nä ndariganä irwo nä kuga sandi
ugaga thank you na gä thå ngå gä thweri nä asante
nä å rä a ndakena å yå arokire kå ngania gå kå nä aronganä tie må thenya å rä å ngä rä u rä nä weka wega må no thengiå rathimå ndariganä irwo ndä ra cunjania kä akwä ra nä thengiå nä ndiganä irwo
ona ningä nä rä ndona nä gwatuka ndeka atä ndauga njä ke atä tå nini
nä wega ma tondå rä u rä iria arongania nä iria ciekire atä nä iria mbucu nä tå bäcä rä u iria ciarä ndungu rä nä cio ciarä cia må ngai rä u nacio nä tuotire agä tå he rä u nä waigua rä u ona twotaga na wakaranja ũgũiheria hau
ici cikå igwo kå ici ngå kå igä ra haha nä tå minji ndatua tå nini no ndona ihinda nä ngagå tuä ra tå ingaingä
eheria haha igä harä a
kå
nä gå teria nyå mba nä gå
nyambe ngå gie
ti kå hinge nä etoria nyå mba nä å rä a må reka wega nä ona tiga ndagä ire må ndå wa wä ra mwega unaga ngå ingionete thä na må no tondå arä a angä nä kå magå rä ra ndä magå ragä ra kå gå ra ngå na ti kå ndå ironeka cia mangä na nä ndakiugire ndikwenda thitobu twendire gå cinwo na cera ningä mä thå ra ndå gå kä hetå ka ndä kå inå ka
now my grandmother is 91 years old. She didn't never go to school, but she has a skill. She has a skill of plaiting baskets, weaving baskets. That she was taught when she was a teen. Ndũngĩmere ũrĩa mũtumaga. This is one of them. This is a kiondo. This is how she does. You see? She's very skilled in basket weaving.
Tũtumaga ũguo. Nĩ wamera.
Kĩu nĩ ũtumĩte?
Kĩrĩkũ?
Kĩrĩa kĩnene?
Gĩkĩ nĩ kũgũra. No to ũkĩmere niĩ ndumĩte.
Ta kĩrute.
Gĩkĩ rĩ kĩarĩ rĩgĩo hiki warĩ wa Wanjikũ kĩrĩa aheirwo nĩ nyaciarawe ciakwa rĩ ciakwa ona no wonaga cirĩ o kũu kwanyu iria ndatumaga na makongo nene iria ndatumaga na makongo.
She's the one that has made this basket weaved. This is the African basket. You see how it is? This is just a small room where she relaxes when she's alone. But when she has a lot of people, family gathering, there's another house behind here. So because of solace, she's alone here. She feels better living here. And then there's a charcoal here. She's warming herself because it's very cold. And there's also some milk here, fresh milk from the cows. Yeah.